have there is from within the department on the items. I'd asked the departments to go through items that were deleted from the FY05 capital budget in April, and if any they wish to have included here. There are two additions here, which are not on this list, and I'll go through them and reach the bottom. First is $45,000 for the Kids Spot rehabilitation from the Parks Department. There is no ranking because it's the only item that they included. At this point in time, I don't have it high on my list as far as available funds that we would need to have to rehab this. I think this more as a spring item. April, if we have funds, if I recall correctly, I wasn't here at the time. I think the Kids Spot was done by private donations, and it was not a town project at that time.
Okay.
Fire, I'm sorry.
So, you want to discuss somebody, just want this, just inform them this time?
Well, no, I do want to discuss them. We can, again, discuss them one by one, or I guess I was thinking we'd hear about all of them. Obviously, we can see a total here. There are some additional ones, and then talk about our priorities.
This is by no means a final decision, because you'll have the hearings, department heads to make their pitch, but this is just a short
An initial pass.
initial pass. Fire department, the first priority was $100,000 for building renovation and update. I don't recommend that at this time. I wish to, and I had put this as part of my goals, is our facilities have not been kept up to speed over the years. I think it's an overall project and not just individually to pick out and say that project needs $100,000. So I wish to look at buildings in the overall scheme of things amongst goals and objectives, but not just to pick it out at this point and just put $100,000 for it. The second, the fire department was looking for thermal imaging cameras with $30,000. We currently have 2 cameras. One was a donation, one was a town meeting purchase. Though I respect the fire department and their needs for public safety, at this point in time, I feel that 2 cameras is fine for the department.
What's this for, 2 additional?
Actually,
This is fine.
it actually buys 1 camera and other equipment to go with it. I think that first camera was about $22,000 that we had purchased, and this was for other items within it. But at this point in time, and obviously the chief will speak for it, I don't favor recommending funds for that at this point in time. Next is cemetery work. And actually, though it's ranked 1, 2, and 3, Mr. Hanlon feels it should be actually 1A and 1B for the phase 1A soil work and the roadway utility construction. Those are high on his priority list for the cemetery. Replacing the dump truck, which is $65,000, is a need for the department, but that's part of the whole fleet scheduling issue. But if you could only have $100,000, obviously the first 2, the physical thing of the cemetery is what takes precedent. Under DPW, and that's, I'm sorry.
We'll let Tom go through, and we'll go through all of
I'm
them.
sorry.
Go ahead.
DPW, $300,000 for the town road program. We haven't put money into that for the last 2 years. That is definitely a priority for the town, repairs of the roads, sidewalks, the whole 9 yards. And we were going into a program where we were paying $150,000 to $200,000 a year in the last 2 years. We got away from that, so this is definitely a priority. This would definitely be a bonding matter. This is not something that we just take out of available funds. And he had part of the fleet program also is replace one-ton truck. But if you could only receive one of those, obviously it would be the road work. 2 other items that have not been included. One I had excluded because I originally spoke to him about this, but Dave wishes to put it back in, is that we have a truck in the water department, the field inspection, which is approximately $25,000. I was hoping to have that put into the FY06 water budget, because as you're aware, we're starting that in November, and I wanted to include that as part of the overall package, but the truck will not pass last inspection, so it would not be needs prior to FY '06.
And the amount again was
About
20?
25.5. The last item was also the police chief inadvertently had sent it over, was $11,000 for a copier machine. Problem with purchasing a copier machine while the police station is being renovated, dust, dirt, and so forth, may cause problems with the machine, so if we could, for the police, 11,000. So if we could live without that machine until at least the building gets up and running, in a year and a half, that would be,
Wasn't included in furniture,
Yeah.
extra equipment, so.
no, that wasn't. He has had a copier in his capital budget for the last couple of years.
We're buying a whole host of, we're buying a new police station furniture, fixture, equipment.
There is a possibility you could put that in the furniture and fixtures also, that's another reason why, to hold on at this point.
Okay, questions and comments, Mr. Callaghan?
Just about the copy machine, what are they using now?
They have copier machines there, I think they may have two, one up front and one in the chief's office.
They're both functioning, I mean, I understand what you're saying, that with the a renovation that going on, but, I mean, I don't know. I've been in places where your copy machine doesn't work, and it's difficult, so even if there is construction of that going on, if they need a copy machine, I think they need a copy machine, that's how I'd look at it, that, you know.
We're gonna need $11,000 copy machine.
Well, I don't know what copy machines cost, so all I'm saying is if a copy machine is needed, then we ought to find something, if it's something that, for a short-term type of use, whether you lease one or whatever, but we should, I would suggest find a way to address that. I had a couple other questions, if I may. The kid spot rehab, as I recall, this 45,000 came up last spring, and there was some confusion as to whether it was prioritized, whether it was asked for. Do we know what this is actually for, what the work is that they're looking to do?
I thought it was some of it was replacement of the wood structures, repair of the wood structures.
The structures themselves that the kids climb on?
I think there was some drainage and work on that.
Drainage, I think there's some issues regarding the turfing, leather and such.
Okay, and, okay. Oh, and the other, well, a couple of things. The cemetery, the soil berm and the roadway and utility construction, that's something else that we had on the list and we removed it last April. Wasn't it put off basically because didn't we kind of make a commitment that we were gonna do that
Oh, yes.
in October? That's what.
Yeah, we've had an ongoing plan up there, Mr. Callaghan, for the past few years, and this, because of that year, we just held it for now until the fall. So that is a priority, if we can fund it, I'm fully supportive of that. But we have had an ongoing plan, it's not like we just decided all of a sudden to plan it.
Right, that's what my understanding is, that we kind of made that commitment last spring. Okay, for now, I just might have to ask another question.
Sure, Mr. Messeri.
I'm under the impression operating the cemetery comes out of the cemetery fund.
It does, depending, based on how much money is going to be funded at one present time.
Well, I mean, it would be interesting, I'd like to know what we have in that fund, because that would be a transfer, it wouldn't be a hit on any of our existing problem, and it could be done that way. I thought that that's how we managed.
There's enough money there, but I think there wasn't. So that's why we're talking about it.
Well, if there isn't enough money, then perhaps we should take a look at how we're operating the cemetery. Maybe it's
Charge
time
more for the
to-
real estate?
Right.
Didn't we increase those fees? We increased those fees recently.
Yeah, 2 years ago.
Well,
Get you even when you're dead.
Well, we
Yeah,
have
one
to
party
decide
shot.
how to fund it out of town revenue. With respect to the road program, this, there isn't any outstanding chapter road money available, right? This would have to be bonded and come right off of our revenue. There's no matching funds or.
I mean, you have chapter 90 funds that supplement, but this is, you would have to.
This is in addition
This is
to-
in addition, right.
And on the water department truck, if it fails inspection, I mean, lots of vehicles fail inspection. I would ask, what's involved with passing inspection? I mean, if it's major, I can understand that it's maybe not worth making an investment, but
It
we
was-
don't have that information.
Right, because that just came late because I was holding that off to be added included in the water budget for FY '06. According to them, it was major, I think it was a steering issue, and it was just beyond the cost of repair at that point.
Steering wheel.
That was.
That was a different vehicle.
That was a different one.
Chiefs.
Oh, that was the different chief's car, sorry.
Well, the steering linkages are not that expensive to replace, so, I mean, but, yeah, there's not enough information about the truck,
Yeah.
other issues.
Mileage.
You know, if we get another year out of it by spending $1,000, it might be worth it.
But that came up after the list was completed, so.
Mr. Vino?
Thank you, Mr. Billy. This is more or less an offshoot to these vehicles, this question, comment. I think we should, or could we, have some discussion with Mr. Hanlon on, I know when we order a vehicle, we do get a discount because we're ordering through the town, and then we have it painted. I'm wondering if we could possibly come up with a standard, I don't know if that orange that you see in most cities and towns is a standard color you can order that vehicle in. You know, if we're talking 3 vehicles here, we could be talking around $9,000. Because I believe the last one we had painted was like $3,000.
The standard color scheme was in place when it came here, it's kind of like a tannish color for the vehicles. I can look into that and see what the cost differences be.
Yeah. I don't know if I explained that right or not.
Oh, you did, it's basically, if you're purchasing the vehicle, does it come in a standard orange, and then we have it custom painted.
Right, right. So what I'm saying is we're losing that savings by, now I know it would take time to get everything the same color again, but I just can't see us saving $3,000 on the purchase price and then spending it to paint the brand new vehicle.
The police and fire, I don't care what color it is. If you don't
Yeah,
keep it-
well, no, I can understand that they don't want
Gray,
to.
just throw a seal in the door as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah, but I can understand they don't want a red, green, blue, and yellow truck, but I mean, is there a standard, I'm just gonna say the orange, can they be ordered in that particular color at no extra cost under the bid for the state, rather than us getting a vehicle and then sending it out to a private body shop to have it painted for $3,000, which is what we've done in the past.
Yeah, I can find it out.
Okay, it could save us, in this case, if we did do 3 vehicles, roughly $9,000.
If it comes through in orange, just slap the sticker on it. I don't care what color it is.
I-
You're a DPW truck, personally.
I can understand they want some.
But I agree, we shouldn't be spending $3,000
We shouldn't be
above
spending
and
to
beyond.
repaint the vehicle, right. If we can start ordering in one, call it a neutral color, for lack of a better term.
This is Bailey.
Go ahead.
Just in relation to town road program, obviously we've been neglecting neighbors and walking some of the streets around there. I don't know, I don't know if I'm tripping over more, or we're just becoming more aware, but our roads are really deteriorating substantially, we've been neglecting them. My question is, would it not be wise in the current interest rate environment, if we're going to be undertaking some major programs, to be bonding more, getting more done for a cheaper rate, rather than waiting for interest rates to rise? I mean, we're gonna be borrowing to do these things anyway. It's fast becoming a priority here because we're putting it off for so many years. Maybe we should, I mean, $300,000 doesn't buy you much in the way of road repairs. If you think about people spending $2,000 to $3,000 on a driveway, to put it in that context, so 100 driveways is $300,000. It doesn't cover much road. Should we not be looking at expanding this road program